Now to the murder trial that has captivated the nation. Convicted murderer Alex Murdaugh will spend the rest of his life in prison.
And I know you have to see Paul and Maggie during the night times when you're attempting to go to sleep. I'm sure they come and visit you. I'm sure.
All day and every night.
Yeah, I'm sure. And they will continue to do so. And reflect on the last time they looked you in the eyes. Officers may.
The South Carolina jury deliberated 3 hours yesterday before finding Murdaugh guilty of killing his wife and youngest son. Now, before the judge handed down his sentence, he laid into Murdaugh, who he's known in South Carolina law enforcement circles for years. Queen City News anchor Morgan Francis is outside the Colleton County Courthouse with the choice words that Clifton Newman had for the man now convicted of his wife and son's murders.
Judge Clifton Newman said he could only imagine the looming storm that must have been coming on June 7th when now convicted Murdaugh killed his wife and son. He was a lawyer accused of stealing more than $500,000 from a client, had a tiger like Mark Tinsley on his tail pursuing discovery in the death of Mallory Beach, and Murdaugh's dad was on his deathbed. Newman said to Murdaugh, "You can convince yourself that everything was fine, but you can't convince anyone else." Newman said it's particularly troubling that Murdaugh was a well-known member of the legal community, practiced law before Newman, and said it's been heartbreaking for him to see Murdaugh go from a grieving father and husband to the man indicted and convicted of killing Maggie and Paul. Murdaugh in court this morning said twice he's innocent. Here's one of those exchanges.
You know, your license to practice law has been stripped away from you. Turn from lawyer to witness, and now have an opportunity to make your final appeal.
And I tell you again, I respect this court, but I'm innocent. I would never, under any circumstances, hurt my wife Maggie, and I would never, under any circumstances, hurt my son Paul.
Well, and it might not have been you. It might have been the monster you become when you take 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 opioid pills. Maybe you become another person.
So where does this go from here?
Yes,
the defense will file an appeal within 10 days, they say, but on the state side of things, they are just getting started. Hear what SLED had to say about their intentions for Murdaugh and even those connected to the family. That's ahead tonight at 6. In Walterboro, I'm Morgan Francis, Queen City News.
And Murdaugh's story won't end there. The disgraced attorney still faces dozens of charges related to financial crimes, and documentaries have highlighted a number of additional deaths that could be connected to the family. But many are taking note of the family's power in the small South Carolina town and the mystery that has always surrounded them. The Murdaugh's legal dynasty goes all the way back to 1920 with Randolph Murdaugh. He was the one that started it all and ran a one-man law office before he was elected as the first chief prosecutor for a 5-county region. Randolph served in that position for 2 decades before he was suddenly killed in a train crash. This led to a payout benefiting his son, Randolph Murdaugh Jr., who was nicknamed Buster, not to be confused with Alex Murdaugh's oldest son. After Randolph died, the younger Murdaugh took over his father's role in the solicitor's office and remained in that position for 46 years. When he retired, his son Randolph Murdaugh III, who was Alex Murdaugh's father, was elected and served until 2006. So let's go ahead and jump to today. A local low-country newspaper called the Island Packet reported that Alex Murdaugh never ran for the prosecutor job, but he did serve as a volunteer prosecutor and sometimes helped his father with cases. He was officially removed from that volunteer role in September. Now, lots of mystery, of course, surrounding this family and Alex Murdaugh. We'll dig deeper into that and give you more information on what happened in court today, plus what happens next for the disgraced South Carolina attorney ahead at 6 o'clock.